prepped.
Nice.
Because kablams. And I'm going to make the YouTubes alive. Yes, well, mama, wawa, haha. What is that? What does that even mean? What does it say? I can't read! It's bacon! I missed those commercials.
There. I retweeted the twats and such.
Dogs don't know it's not bacon. Boop. Boop.
Okay, that goes away. Yay. Host.
Yay. So, I guess while we're getting everything start streaming here, I'm going to go ahead and take care of some housekeeping goodies for the sake of everyone, which I probably should have done before I hit the start stream button, but I'm going to do them now. Because, hey,
why not?
Fine. Yeah, so a couple things. I was going over a bunch of stuffs since I had the end of the season of the Fist of PHANDALIN. I'm kind of working on getting all that stuff formulated. And one of the things that we're going to start doing is kind of adjusting the format slightly so that we can streamline things for YouTube in Patreon side, and then focus more on publishing this as a podcast in terms of actual marketing. Because I looked back at the podcast that I was posting weekly when I first started doing the Fist campaign a year ago, and we were averaging over 30 listens per episode.
Oh, nice.
In the podcast form, whereas the YouTube side is nowhere near that. So I think a lot of people really enjoy listening to the audio version, which I understand. So I'm going to be making, I guess, a more concerted effort to do that. So if you guys are interested in listening from a podcast format or want to promote, we'll be doing that very soon. Is getting that revamped and all the stuff uploaded and goody goods. Also, I am now working on a website for us. So,
ooh,
yeah,
fancy.
Not going to be super fancy, but it's going to be something. Trying to make things easier, but also make them better. That is the struggle. So that's going to be happening. But also, I'm going to be reaching out to a couple of my partners, at least one of my partners, and other exploring other options to control sound a bit better so that we can have a more cohesive experience. So essentially when we go live, we're live and we're playing the game, right? So we can have like a start screen and then we can take in, and I can manage audio completely differently and all that kind of good stuff. So it's going to be a slightly different format, but hopefully should, again, streamline it, make it easier to do a whole bunch of stuff. So we'll be working on those things as we go.
Sweet.
Yeah. What's up, Hal Talk? I think there's one more thing that I wanted to do on the Twitch side that I did not set up yet. So as I mentioned last week, this month we are partnering with stackup.org and raising money. So I'm going to very quickly add the donor drive extension for StackUp to our panels.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So nice. We can do that. But how's everybody's week? Again, I'm gonna keep asking you guys, what do you guys got going on this week? Anything fun you want to promote? Anything neat?
I've got my Thursday night D&D group that I stream.
Nice.
What kind of character are you in that one?
I am a high elf.
Isn't that what you are here too?
No, I'm a halfling, half elf.
I'm like, you're not a halfling. Okay, you're a half elf. Okay.
Yeah.
And that one you're a
Sorry.
high elf. Okay, what class are you?
I'm a cleric.
Hmm.
Ooh. How are you enjoying being a cleric?
I've played cleric actually quite a bit, and I actually like it. At some point, I would like to try a wizard or something like that. That's more magic.
Okay.
I think it's funny to me that I go by magic, but I've never played a character that can wield magic in D&D.
Really?
Yeah.
Hi, Andrew.
I was a rogue,
What's
and
up?
now I'm a barbarian.
I mean,
That is blasphemy.
Yeah.
I
I think
mean,
next character will have to be like a wizard or something.
wizard.
Yeah, I wanna try
Oh,
something
wizard,
that's more magic based like that.
Yeah.
You know, more so than just a cleric. So
I will say this. As someone who is very new to all of this stuff and has only ever really played a barbarian, and I mean, I guess Phalor is a, what is he? I don't know exactly what he is. I think he's a warlock. Like, the more magic you add in, the way more confusing this game gets, because there's
That's
just so
why
much
Yeah.
possibility.
Didn't.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Like, it's like, there's a lot of different stuff that comes with being a spellcaster, which is great, but at the same time, it's like very intimidating to me. Everything is intimidating to me. What am I saying?
Don't let it intimidate you. Just roll with it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
and then there's the Pathfinder, where I'm a war priest who's got every ability under the sun that I can't remember that I have.
That's okay. I have that issue all the time. Especially when my holy symbol starts glowing. I always forget about that.
Mm.
Exactly.
There's evil about.
Yeah.
You should totally make your GM just do that anytime that your thing's going. That'll be your cue.
Well, it was funny because our DM at the time, you know, he would be like, Lady Mimi, your holy symbol is glowing, and just like really pronounce each word, and it'd be like, oh yeah, that.
The holy symbol.
Yeah, exactly.
You know that
Exactly.
holy symbol?
Yeah. Did you know? And it's like, you know, it's something that I forget about, probably even in this game, because I think I have a holy symbol. So I haven't had to use it yet, but I kind of now have it in the back of my mind that it should glow. Hey, Wesker, how are you?
Wesker, how are you?
So.
Now the worst is when you have a healer that forgets he's the healer and is like, "Hey guys, I need healed. Where's the healer at?"
It's worse. Like that one time I was almost dead, and then Tika was like, "Oh wait, I can do something."
Don't talk about me like that.
How are you?
Yeah, it's the only thing I can do.
She was just building up the drama.
Hero's got to come in late, make a dramatic entrance.
15 minutes
Better
late to
come late.
Starbucks.
Needs healing. Needs healing. Isn't that like Overwatch?
Mm-hmm.
Overwatch.
I think that's
Needs
secretly
healing.
why
Yes,
she
it
ran
is.
away. That's
You play
secretly why
Our
she ran
Village?
away last time.
Lovely.
There's a need healing button. Where's the need teammates to actually kill the other team button? Like, where's that? Because I play support.
Please hurt
Need
them.
you to
Please hurt
actually-
them. Please.
Need you to damage. Need teammates to do damage.
What was the character was like, hurt them, hurt them? I can't
Junkrat?
remember. What?
No, it's not
The-
Junkrat.
Sounds the closest to Junkrat's voice.
No,
but I don't
it's
know.
not like in Overwatch. It's like from a movie.
Oh.
It is-
Aw.
Oh
but he
wow,
was-
you say like 4 words. And you're like, where's that from?
It's because it's very vivid in my brain that I want to say it's Robin Hood Men in Tights, and it's
You're
Prince
right. It's
John.
Prince John. Yep, you're
And
right.
he's like, hurt them.
Save me,
hurt
save
them."
me, hurt them, hurt them.
Yes, thank you.
So
Yes.
instead of need healing, it should be a hurt them, hurt them.
Yes, this
I
should
like
be
it.
hurt them, hurt them.
Good thing the Rit is here.
That's so you need like a mercy. She's just like, will you please shoot them?
I almost always play support, so that's me. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be a lot easier to keep you alive if you would actually do damage to the other team.
Yeah. And I'm always been more comfortable in a support role too. So and like ranged characters just in general, and that's almost any game.
I'm
Yeah.
not comfortable in a support and character. Like I feel it. I feel it in my heart every time I can't do anything as Tika during a battle.
Magic.
See,
Run! That's all we can do.
whenever it comes to a game, I always like want to be the DPS player, but like will win more if I'm a support player. Like I'm just not that good as a DPS damage character, but I'm a pretty good support. So it's this whole
Feel
like this whole mental struggle between like how I see myself and how I actually am.
Yeah, there's I have the I'll be DPS guy, but only at Call of Duty. Every other game, I need to be support. if it's COD, I'll play DPS. If it's everything else, nope. I'm terrible. I'm just bad.
Maybe that's why I like Destiny so much, because there's not really a support character. I guess a warlock technically, but
Yeah, well, Titan Bubble, and everybody has their own thing.
yeah.
Hunter is the most offensive character in that by far. Even with the
Oh,
tether
which
shot.
you were saying what's exciting this week. Tomorrow is my last
My
stream
brain.
during Guardian Games, and I might have to delete my Hunter, which is my main character. So yeah.
Andrew, I didn't know
delete
you
them?
played
Why would you have to
D&D.
delete them?
So I do this thing during Guardian Games because it's a competition between the 3 classes.
Yeah.
When anybody subs or whatever, they get to pick the class they want to support with their sub. Whichever
Okay.
one loses, I delete. And my Hunter is losing by like a lot.
Oh no.
And so, yeah, I literally might have to delete my best character
I would
tomorrow,
cry.
but we'll find out tomorrow. 10
Don't
a.m.
you, like, save
Eastern.
all the gear first?
No, I'm deleting all the gear too.
No.
Like, we're talking about like thousands of hours of playtime.
I would cry. I'd be like, no,
Wow.
sorry.
I might.
I'm the DM and I say
might.
no.
I might cry, but I'm also staying true to my word. I had somebody come in and gift 60 subs. 6D subs. So that I would have to play the class so that their favorite class would be like safe.
Damn.
Oh wow.
I mean,
So the
that's
stakes.
a fantastic ROI, but still.
Yeah. Yeah.
Delete my Hunter? No. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. We've gotten everybody funneled in. So real quick. So, Poppy,
Yes.
Mimi, you have a stream of another D&D campaign that happens on Thursdays.
Yes.
Geigen, we have Pathfinder tomorrow. Come hell or high water.
Totally, we do.
Rit is also a part of that Pathfinder campaign.
Gonna
Rit, do you
say,
have anything else
hello.
going on this week?
Oh.
Okay. So Pathfinder tomorrow for Rit. Magic. Guardian Games stream when?
Tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern. 1 p.m. Eastern is the cutoff.
Save the hunters.
Hashtag save the hunter.
Save the hunter.
my
Hashtag save the hunter.
I will beg. I might honestly just have a just begging stream. It's not even just chatting. It's just
Please
begging.
save my hunter.
It'll just be a picture of my hunter crying
Please.
with like sad violin music in the background. For $1 a day, you can save Magic's
my
hunter.
In the arms of a guardian.
So I shouldn't come there in there with my Doge money and vote for like Warlock.
Your Doge money is worthless.
Everybody thinks it's so funny to see the agony they are putting me through right now. Like that's why the hunter's losing because. Anyways,
Oh my god.
Hashtag save the hunters.
I actually like Hunter.
Hunter's my favorite. I'm with you. Team Hunter. And then I guess for me, this coming Friday on Bricarius's channel, which I should link, but I don't have a link for. So just, make sure you're following the Twitters and things. I'm going to be playing in a Murder on the Eberron Express one-shot, which should be a hell of a lot of fun, as a dwarven bard. Anyway, so there's that. But in terms of Dungeon Nytes goodness, one of the things that we announced earlier today when we were talking is that we're going to be rebooting up the podcast. So for those of you that aren't aware how some of that stuff works, I will begin to be uploading the audio portions to anchor.fm, and then that goes to your favorite podcast platform, whether it's Google or Apple or wherever you listen to podcasts. You'll be able to listen to this podcast. And both campaigns and all kinds of good things. Beyond that, this month we are raising money for stackup.org. You can see there's a panel down below. You could be the first to donate. The goal is for $1,000. If we raise $1,000, we actually get to send a supply crate full of games and gaming goodies over to active duty vets. And they'll send us a picture back whenever they get it. And we'll be able to share that. And it's actually a really awesome moment for everybody kind of as part of the kind of collective Night Tide fam to do it. So I'm doing it on my Night Tide channel. We're doing it here. We're just trying to support and do good stuff. So if you want to support that, please do. If you haven't supported these amazing folks right here in the 4 squares below me, please make sure you're doing that as well. But let's get to some D&D. Go ahead and click my stop recording button. Button, who's got the button? And in 3, 2... What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Dungeon Nytes, our weekly dose of D&D from us to you last week on Rime of the Frostmaiden. Somehow, the group made it back to Easthaven. There was a little light on their way home that unfortunately distracted Tika. Turned out to be some type of monster that was cold to the touch. Inflicted cold was very strong and had blinding light, if not for the cleverness of the party using everything at their disposal, including an orc spirit guardian. The party could have perished and been dragged into the blizzard, lost forever. But they weren't, and they made their way to Easthaven, where they shacked up for the night in our good old White Lady Inn. Everyone except for Drathar, who decided to go to the Wet Trout looking for a little company. And that's where we pick up. It's the morning after. There is no sun. The days seem to be getting darker. But you awake anyway. Those of you in the White Lady Inn hearing noise from people downstairs getting breakfast. Tika, you're downstairs. You've been hearing footsteps going up and down the hall all morning. Esty and Poppy, did you stay in separate rooms, or did you stay in one room?
Well, I don't think we left to go up to a room at all.
Oh, we were at the, I think we were at the bar, but...
Oh, you're saying it's the morning after?
It's the morning after, so did you pass out at the bar?
She probably would have gone back to her normal bed, which is in the same room as Tika.
Okay, but Tika's in a separate room. She's downstairs.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she did not go up to her room.
Well, Esty is going up to her usual bed.
I thought Tika went to her room. Went to the room.
So did I.
I was given a bed downstairs.
Oh, you were given a bed downstairs? Okay.
I think she went to the common room.
Okay.
Don't remember? Ronaldo was like, hey, you can stay with me. And she's like, no. And he's like, okay, there's a room over down there.
Okay. Got it.
That now it's all coming back to me. I just needed the voice.
It's all coming back, DMCA. Anyway, so
Estia went upstairs to her usual room.
And Poppy would have done the same.
all right, so a night with you in your own rooms, staying in your own beds. Everyone, actually.
I mean, so
Having their
nobody
own room.
visited Estia last night? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Fine.
I mean, did Estia, try to sneak into someone's room by chance?
No, she didn't. No.
Looking for some company. If you pay the right price, your evening will be nice. No, so you guys awake. You guys hear the sounds of people down in the main area of the inn getting breakfast.
Estia would wake up and would go kind of get a shower, clean up her clothes. Are they wearing just the same clothes all the time? I don't know. She'd try to wash them or something so that she could be a little tidied up.
Some traveler clothes in your pack.
Okay.
But otherwise, no, you're wearing your gear.
Okay. She's gonna change, out of her her normal gear into whatever traveler's clothes she has that have not been worn for the last who knows how long. And then she's gonna go downstairs and look for breakfast.
So you open the door and you kind of look out, and we've kind of described this before, but I'm going to re-describe this for you. The kind of main door from the outside of the inn opens up into a main kind of sitting area with a bar off to the left. The staircase kind of starts towards that kind of corner and winds its way up to a second level where there are a series of rooms. And there's a railing that kind of has a little bit of an overlook down into that area below. And so when you open up your door, you kind of open up to see this area below, and off to your right would be the staircase and then the bar.
Okay, she's gonna just walk on downstairs and just walk over to the bar and see who's around.
As you get about halfway down the steps, you notice a tall, dark-haired, quiet man that is Bardabin is back at his post. Ronaldo is relieved and is nowhere in sight. Bardabin seems busy kind of managing breakfast for all of those around. And then he notices you and he looks up and kind of looks down again. Keeps doing his things.
So can Estia see all the way into the kitchen or just the dining area?
Just the dining area. The kitchen is actually down the hallway. So if you open up the front door to the inn and you look straight in, there's actually the main sitting area and then a hallway that goes back into the kitchen.
Oh, okay. She's gonna just take a seat at the bar.
Good morning, Estia. I didn't know you were back.
Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes, Bardabin? It's been quite the eventful journey, and it's nice to be somewhere a little bit more comfortable again.
Well, I mean, maybe I can get you some food and you can tell me all about it.
I would always go for your cooking. That sounds great. Do you have any tea this morning?
I can make sure that we have tea for you.
Just a nice herbal tea would be perfect.
Yeah, we'll get on that. You see him kind of walk around the bar and go kind of back in there, and you hear some mumbling about, we have herbal tea. Come on, we have to have some tea. I said to order tea. You hear some glasses clanking back in the back. A few minutes later, he brings out a pot with a little cup. Here you go.
As she is kind of fiddling with her hair. She usually just has in 2 long braids, but she actually coiled the braids around her head and just took a little bit extra care with her appearance this morning for no specific reason.
Did you do something with your hair?
Oh, you noticed. Oh, well, I mean, that's just something a little different. Do you like it?
Looks very nice.
Anything happened in Easthaven while we were gone?
Well, not really. Still haven't been able to find out any more about who took the figurehead. Everybody was relieved to see the messenger come from Bryn Shander saying y'all were okay. You know, some of us have, just want to make sure you're all right.
Well, I'm glad that you're also all right. When Ronaldo was here tending the bar last night, I was a little bit concerned, but I figure you just, you need some off time too.
Yeah, I was out just outside of town collecting some wood last night and having to chop it for the fire and for the fires. And, I was a little tired, so I went to lay down, and luckily Ronaldo was able to man the bar. Hopefully he wasn't too annoying.
I mean, no more than usual, but I was kind of in a gruff mood myself. I'm feeling better after a good night's rest.
Oh, that's good. Let me see if we have any more biscuits back there. Be right back. He kind of shuffles awkwardly around the bar and goes back. He's acting kind of weird. Poppy, Tika, anything?
Poppy would get up and start getting ready for the day, and she'll make her way downstairs and see Estia at the bar and go sit next to her. Good morning.
Hi, how did you sleep?
I got a good night's rest. How are you feeling this morning?
Oh, I mean, much better now that I have, some tea and getting some breakfast.
Oh, nice. I'll have to get some too. And then Poppy's just going to kind of elbow Estia a little bit and whisper, "Is he here?"
I can't imagine who you are talking about, but you'll see that Estia gets a little flushed, a little pink on her cheeks.
Poppy just chuckles a little bit.
Poppy, does my hair look nice though? Does it look okay?
It looks very pretty. You did a very nice job. Maybe I'll have you help me with mine one of these days.
Oh, your hair is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, good morning, Poppy. Here, I brought, we've got some scones, some biscuits, a little bit left of some sausages, and brought out some eggs. You guys can help yourselves to whatever you'd like. Can I get you something to drink, Poppy?
Could I get some tea as well, please?
Sure. I mean, that pot should be pretty full. If you need more, just let me know. I'll go get some.
Thank you, Bardaman. And Poppy will wink at him.
Yeah. It's nice to see you're back here again, Poppy. Where is the rest of the crew? Everybody come back okay?
Well,
Barely.
Tika is probably still sleeping. Drathar had an errand he had to run, and he'll be back sometime this morning, I think.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh man, I have to tell you the kind of trouble those two have gotten us into though. It's been, like I said.
Is there any meat out today? And Tika will kind of come out all disarrayed. Her hair is kind of a mess. Her clothes are a little bit disheveled, and she's kind of sort of clomping outside of the room. I'm really thinking today I deserve the mead.
Deserve?
deserve.
Based on what? Almost getting us all killed?
Almost getting killed.
Everybody in the establishment now is going to start hushing down. You're going to hear from kind of like hushed kind of stories, and you kind of heard the ambient noise, and now it's just kind of gotten quiet, and everybody's looking at you like they're watching a soap opera. They're like looking at Tika, then looking over at you at the bar, and then looking back at Tika, and then looking back at you at the bar. Bartiman's sitting there going, don't be nosy, Nebbies. Just get about your business.
Oh, no. They can be nosy all they want, because you should have seen the adventure we went on in the last couple of days. Let me tell you, there was this guy, and he looked like a will-o'-the-wisp, but he wasn't a will-o'-the-wisp. And it was, puppy dog out there. You got a dog outside?
Yeah.
You should really get that checked. Well, that dog. The will of the wisp. It really just it looked. I mean, it wasn't a will of the wisp, but it looked like a will of the wisp, and it entranced me, and I followed it, and then it started to attack us, and then
you ran away. We came after you to make sure you didn't get lost, and then
was all wow with her big old axe, and she went
and left the rest of us to deal with it.
I was trying to make you look good in front of Bartiman.
Tika, can you describe that again? You said it was a will-o'-the-wisp. But
it wasn't, but it was. It looked like a man, and he was very cold, and he tried to kill me specifically.
Blinded me with a light that's shone out of his face.
Ah, yes.
You're gonna see the kind of like light drain from Bartiman's face.
Bartiman, what do you know?
What happened? Did you
well, we
fell the
killed it.
creature?
Yeah, we took it down.
What did you do with the body?
Well, we kept the cloak.
I think that Drathar took it.
Drathar took the cloak.
The body?
I saw him. I was thinking that'd be some good loot.
He tied it behind his axe beak and brought it.
Yeah, it's probably in the axe beak still, but not with us.
Is it still dangerous? There was no life in it. It was all frozen over.
It's a walker. We call them cold light walkers. When you see one, there can sometimes be more. They wander in aimless herds. But if you didn't see any others, I guess there's no cause for concern. Are you sure the light went out?
Yeah.
We're very sure.
Nothing inside. Completely dark.
No. Yep, completely dark. Hollow, not a glisten.
Okay.
It wasn't an easy feat either.
No, they're hard to kill and keep down, but if you don't make sure that light's extinguished, they'll come back. Takes them a little while, but they'll come back. Hard as hell to kill those things.
Well, how long does it take for them to come back? Should we go check on Drathar?
I mean, it depends on how much damage was done, but if you're sure the light was gone.
Oh, I'm sure you should have seen Essia with that axe. She was all wah, and then murder and death and then it went out and was like wah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she took it out. She did it all by herself.
Had some help.
It was mainly you.
So
she's really strong.
This adventure of yours.
We got the thing. The thingy thing. The thing.
Oh, everybody knows now. You can just say what it is.
Oh, okay. We got the cauldron back.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I'm happy to hear it.
But
I'm assuming you have it upstairs.
Yeah, and well, there may be some dead people on the way, but we got the cauldron back.
Drathar got maybe a little bit off a little more than we could chew.
Oh, really? We'll have to talk about that later.
Yeah.
We don't want to give all you too much gossip, but Bard,
we took down a walker, so cheers to that. And she raises her teacup.
I need me to cheer.
Listen.
If
you faced a cold light walker and lived to tell about it,
Well, did she face it though? Because I mean, perhaps
faced-
Tika should be
I
happy
faced-
they're called walkers and not runners, because that was the only way she survived, anyways.
You were just so brave.
Bartman's gonna put a hand on your shoulder, Estia, and just kind of look down. It's all right. When you face a walker, we have a little tradition around here.
Oh.
A little tradition.
Does it include mead?
You need to face the cold once again and then warm up. So Tika,
Don't like the sound of this at all.
run out real quick to the lake
Uh-uh.
and go up to your waist.
Oh,
in
no,
the
no, no,
cold.
no.
Run
Oh, no,
back,
no.
and I'll give you a small barrel of mead.
Oh, this is
A
just
small
cruel.
barrel.
Oh,
And
a
he
barrel.
pulls out what
she's
looks
covered
like
with fur up to her
kind of
waist.
like a quarter of a barrel. It's just kind of small little cask.
I'll be back. And she just bolts.
He's just gonna lean down to Esty and Poppy. Oh, you just wait. This is gonna be fun.
Poppy starts
Barney, I
giggling.
didn't know you had this kind of evil humor.
Oh, it's
I mean,
not
I love
evil.
it.
I used to make old Scram Sacks do this all the time. Shrink his stones the size of raisins. He'd come back, get pissed drunk, and we'd save everybody the hassle of having to listen to his mouth.
Well, Scram Sacks told us a story or two about you, too.
Oh, did he? You met Scram Sacks.
Yes, we did. He seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah,
Is.
you were quite one with your ex as well.
Well, that was another time. Long time ago.
Once an axe wielder, always an axe wielder.
By tier, I agree. Anyway, she should be back here in 3, 2.
Oh, everything's cold and icy, and my britches they're frozen. I've got icicles on my fur.
I
My
want you to
butt.
give me a Constitution check, Tika.
Oh my god.
Constitution. It's been forever. Holy crap! What did I do? There it is. Here she is. Did it work? Did
yeah.
she roll?
Yeah, it
She
worked.
rolled. Okay,
It
okay.
worked. 15. So you come back. You're definitely feeling the frigidness, but given the fact that you're a satyr and you have kind of, fur in low places, you're able to kind of shake off the cold and just kind of shimmy a little bit. You get a couple people wet around you as you walk in through the front door. They're like, hey. Well, that didn't go quite how I expected. Tika deals the deal. Here you go.
Oh,
Well done, Tika. I'm only half as mad as I was at you last night.
okay, I'll take half. I'm just saying, she was really good with that axe, and then she's gonna take the barrel
all right. Pilot
and run
a
from the
little
room. And she's gonna go back to her room because she knows this group. It's just she's gone.
All right. Let's see. I need to do a little roly myself. Tika, when you get back to your room, you excitedly open the cask and pour it into your cup.
And take a sip of.
The weakest mead you've ever had in your entire life. It practically
2%
could
alcohol?
be water. It's probably the non-alcoholic stuff that they give to kids to make them feel like they're participating with the adults.
She's gonna take a sip, spit it out right into the cask, and just stomp her foot, throw the cup down, and stomp back out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there something wrong?
Have you ever had mead in your entire life, Bartman?
And his eyes are going to narrow into little slits. And he's going to lift up a barrel of mead next to him. Oh, you mean mead like this?
He's so strong as
And
to
then
with
he's
thought
just
the
this
coffee.
was
he's
a
gonna pop
fine-
open. He's gonna pop open the tap, take a drink, and smack the cork back in it, and put it back down.
I thought this was a fine establishment, Bartiman. Not a fun one. Funny one? Pathetic one? It was basically water.
Poppy's giggling.
Mead is mead. If you don't like it, you can always bring it back.
No. And then she'll leave the room.
Bartiman's gonna kind of lean over onto the barrel. Can I tell you a secret?
Mm-hmm.
What?
This one's almost empty. And he lifts it up again. It's like really light. And it's almost empty. There's just like a little bit in the bottom.
I'll bet you could lift it if it was full anyways.
Throw it in my back. Absolutely not. I wouldn't risk it. Anyway, she'll be fine. But that's the stuff we give to the kids. And we're going to cut over to Drathar. Drathar, you wake up in a bit of a drafty room, but there's still some residual heat in the air. You definitely got rest and a bit more. You kind of roll over to see the same dark-haired barmaid that you encountered the night before. She's passed out.
Drathar is gonna just sit there for a little bit, in no rush to necessarily get back and deal with Tika. Not after what happened before. So he's just gonna kind of just sit there and wait and just kind of watch.
As you kind of sit there, you kind of cast your eye at a spot in the wall. You can kind of see outside in kind of the tail end of the evening lights kind of dropping away and the slow kind of soft illumination, which is really the only sign of daylight, kind of get slowly brighter and brighter, and you can even see a couple clouds passing by from time to time. As you do, this woman rolls over and kind of puts her arm across your chest. Well, good morning. That was fun. You gonna be in town for long?
Not quite sure about that, but hopefully.
Well, you come see me anytime. And she's going to give you a little kiss on the cheek and then kind of roll out of bed, put on her clothes, and give you a little wave as she walks out the door and shuts the door.
Drathar's going to wait a little bit and just kind of think on a few various things. And then after a little time's gone by, he'll get dressed himself, check his gear, and then start heading out of there and head over to Bartiman's to try to meet up with everyone, since they still have to return the cauldron.
Yeah, Drathar, as you kind of make your way out into the main area, you see a bunch of people kind of... There's a bit of a commotion out in the main area in the Wet Trout. There's a guy who seems like he probably woke up drunk on a table. And he is just making a huge fuss, and everybody's trying to get there like, come on, we know. I keep telling everyone, the rime isn't the Frostmaiden's doing. It's the Arcane Brotherhood. They're doing a takeover. You're gonna see they're taking over the 10 towns. That wizard, he's behind it all. He killed those people. He's part of the Brotherhood. He was one of them. That's why we had to kill him. We gotta get to kill him. You're gonna see, you'll see. Next is that Valish. He's behind it too. He's organized it all. You know it. He may be locked up, but he's still got it. It's still him. Would you shut up about this? You've been on about this for weeks now. You know that Valish Gant is in Revel's End. He's not going anywhere. The Arcane Brotherhood's a myth at best, and we can clearly see the Frostmaiden flying over our heads nightly, causing this magic. You are full of crap and need to go sleep it off, man. Come on, let's go. No, but I'm telling you, it's the Brotherhood. Yes, we know, it's the Brotherhood. Get your ass out of here. And they take him back and they kind of walk him past you into a room and kind of throw him in. Sleep it off, man. Kind of look at you. Oh, sorry about that. He's been raving for weeks about some arcane brotherhood causing the eternal winter. What a crackpot.
It takes all kinds. I'm sure that's not the craziest story that's being told right now.
Listen, we get all kinds of crazy stuff coming through here. This is the wet trout after all. And we fishermen love to tell tall tales. But, you know, this is really out there. That Valish Gant guy, he's been locked away for years at this point in Revel's End. No one's going to go out there to even be able to talk to this guy. The other guy wasn't even in town long enough to talk to this other guy. He's lost it, man. I don't know what he's doing, but no. You're better off just letting that one go.
I'll be sure to do that. Thank you.
No problem. Have a good one.
You as well.
You're going to see the woman you slept with behind the bar kind of getting on an apron, and she kind of gives you a wink. See you tonight?
If I'm still in town, definitely.
All right. By the way, name's Darla.
Drathar. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. She's going to kind of like adjust herself and get to work.
Her marionettes.
Oh. And you make your way out into the cold, windy air that is the town of Easthaven. As you walk by, you see not much has changed. There's some construction seemingly going around the town hall from the very couple of back-to-back break-ins. And as you make your way down to the inn, Drathar, you walk into seeing kind of Bardaman and Poppy and Estia kind of giggling to themselves at the bar. You've kind of gotten here just after Tika has stormed off back into her room. Oh, good morning. There he is, Drathar. Come on in. You need something to eat? You want some tea?
I think I'm good about the tea, but yeah, I'd love something to eat.
And he kind of passes over a little tray that he had brought out for Esty and Poppy. There's still some food left. Listen, I do need to talk to you about something. Do you still have that walker that apparently you fought last night?
Yeah, still have it.
Well, can I see it, please?
Sure. Let me go get it.
No, don't bring it in here. I'll go with you. Or is it close? I can just go take a look. Esty and Poppy said that it's dead, but that's a cold light walker. Those things don't stay dead unless you've extinguished all the light from inside them.
Yeah, it's close by. It's on my Axpeak lunch.
All right, I'll go take a look out back. I saw him there this morning. I didn't see the body though.
I'll come with.
Yeah, eat your breakfast. It'll be fine. And as he,
I'm done eating, Bardaban. Do you want some company?
uh, uh, you're not really dressed to go outside, but if you want,
I'll
I'm
wait
sure
here.
you can keep her warm.
what's that? He just
I'll
kind
wait
of
here.
Oh, okay. And you're gonna see him kind of grab, a basically a full kind of wood cutting axe from behind the bar, and then he grabs a fur that's hanging up on the wall as he exits the bar. All right, come on, let's go take a look. And he walks out, and as you round the corner of the inn to go to where the axe beaks are, you can see kind of concern in Bardaban's face as he kind of starts looking. Yeah, it's still here.
What's still here?
The walker. I told you, Estia, these things aren't dead until they're dead.
Well,
Look.
it is dead, right?
Well, the head's no longer illuminated, so that's the first sign. And he kind of reaches down, he's kind of squats down and takes the axe and pulls the corpse out towards him and kind of takes open the chest cavity and rips it open. There was light coming out of here last night, wasn't there?
Yes.
Right. You see how there's no light now?
Right.
The source of power in these walkers lives in their chest, and it kind of permeates through the rest of the body. No one knows how they're made, but we do know that you have to extinguish that light from the center before they're dead. A lot of people just try cutting off their non-existent heads, or thinking that cutting off a limb or two or putting a hole in them is going to do the trick. They might stop moving for a little while, but eventually they'll come back. Even regrowing limbs that have been gone. You got to make sure that light's out. And
So how do you take him down? You just aim right for the chest?
Yeah. That light has to be able to either leak out and kind of makes its way up to the sky, or it fades. If the body's damaged so much that it can't regenerate, then that light typically goes out. And that must have been what, oh yeah, that's certainly what you did here. That's some really big holes. And he kind of like is putting his hand kind of in some of the axe holes and kind of turning the walker over and seeing the slices from Drathar kind of hitting in the back. Yeah, you really did a number on this thing. Good job.
I had some help. It wasn't all me.
Sure. I mean the collective, you as a party, not just. I'm sure you did great, but never mind. But yeah, it's dead. We can go back inside. After you.
Good. It's rather chilly, and it's so early too.
It's always cold. It's only getting colder. Eventually someone's going to have to do something about this. I don't think she's going to stop on her own.
Move south. Move somewhere warmer.
Good luck getting through the mountains. Frostmaiden's rime makes it impassable. Anyone foolish enough to even attempt it and get through is one lucky sumbitch. Lucky person.
Oh, you don't have to clean up your speech for my account.
Sure.
Well, I'm not looking to head out on another adventure anytime soon. We've had so much adventuring I wish we could just kind of calm down for a little while at least. It must be nice to be retired from all the adventuring.
Sometimes it's a little too quiet. Sometimes it's good to have something to occupy your mind and your axe. Like take
More
the
than
other
just
night.
the firewood?
Yeah. Take the other night, for instance. I went out to go get firewood, and I did get firewood, but Sometimes feels good to feel the rush of battle and remember that you're alive. Sometimes I go out a little bit further than the forest to see if there's a stray yeti or a crag cat looking to be tomorrow's lunch. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything last night, but every once in a while I get lucky. But anyway, enough about me. How about we get back inside? Should let them know that everything's safe.
Sounds good. I'm relieved. Then SD is gonna walk back inside.
And he's just gonna follow you back in. Gonna open the door, shut it behind him, and no worries, everyone, it's dead. You see everyone's kind of inside who's just been kind of awkwardly gawking at all of you throughout all of this conversation. I told you to stop being so damn nosy. Now get back to your food and your business before I kick you on out of here. Everybody starts getting back and kind of giggling as they're eating their food. Yeah. I'll see y'all for lunch and supper.
What's all the giggling about?
Look, we don't get many guests in town. I told you that last time. They think it's like a show whenever new people come in, especially when you've got someone like Tika, who's an eloquent bard and a little bit different pace than Ronaldo, and obviously lovely young ladies such as yourselves are very eye-catching, and, well, Drathari's just a mysterious character. Everybody's eager to learn more, probably more than they're entitled.
No, the one thing I'm very curious about right now, though, Bardavin, is... So we heard about your old adventuring days. You.
Oh, yeah.
Scramsax.
Mm-hmm.
Taxi.
Oh, you heard about her.
What made you guys split up, and what made you settle down here?
Well, that's a long story. Really long story. Like if I had to write it down, I don't know, I'd be an old man. Well, I am an old man.
Not really an old man, though.
Yeah, you're not that old. I mean, you still seem to be catching the eyes of the ladies.
I don't know what you mean.
Puppy just giggles again.
Well, I for sure know of a couple ladies that definitely have their eyes on you.
And he's going to kind of blush up a good bit before he kind of reaches down and takes a drink of something and puts it down. Yeah.
Drathar, stop. You're making him uncomfortable. And Essie's just going to put her hand on poor Bardavin's arm.
He's going to get even redder. So, yeah, adventuring days. What did old Scramsax tell you? That chatterbox.
Well, he told us about one time when you took down a whole parcel of goblins. I don't remember how many there were. Lobbing off heads left and right.
Oh. Yeah. There was a misunderstanding that happened. They thought that we were standard merchants and passerbys, didn't realize we were an adventuring party, and that was probably on the account that we were, escorting some goods, and in my younger years, I was a bit more fond of the drink than I am now, and, well, one of the goblins, he broke one of our barrels of good ale from good mead, and it whipped me up into a rage, and yeah. Let's just say the goblins have left me alone ever since.
I feel like goblins might be leaving me alone after we retrieved some goods.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goblins don't like axes very much, do they?
No, they don't.
And
I mean,
Poppy's gonna look at Estia and say, and they don't like their throats cut either, do they?
you're gonna see Bartabin, and his body's gonna start to kind of swell a little bit, almost like his adrenaline starting to pump. I need to take a minute. Gonna get me all whipped up into a frenzy. It's been a long time since I had actual real danger like that. Anyway,
Maybe we'll have to share adventuring stories again sometime.
we will, but no, our party, we were friends actually down south. We met up in Neverwinter. All of us were young and stupid and thought that we were going to take some jobs coming up to Icewind Dale, see the frozen north. And we all came up here and took care of a good many tasks for people around the 10 towns and kind of fell in love with various places. And some of us fell in love with, fell in love.
The white lady?
Oh, no. 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 The white lady, that's a story for another time. But, no, I mean, Texie was a hard one to keep down. She was constantly going all over the place, this, there, and that. And I think she went back down south, actually, but Scram Sacks had settled down over in Bryn Shander, and, well, we lost one of our friends between that loss, which I don't want to talk about, and Scram Sacks kind of finding his one. We decided it was time. It was time to hang up the old adventuring weapons and gear, and a couple of us bought establishments. Like I said, I think Texie made her rounds before heading down south, and yeah. Well,
But did you ever find the one?
We'll say I'm always open for possibilities, but no, that never came for me.
Well, I can say, based off of things we've heard, I believe Texie might still be making the rounds down south.
That would not surprise me. She was quite the lively one.
Something about a posh and a concubine.
Yeah, well, Texie wasn't one to be choosy. But if there was danger involved, it always got her a bit more excited. Bit of a rogue, that one. You'd probably like her.
I don't know. I have enough trouble dealing with our bard right now.
Oh, don't be too hard on your bard. They try hard, and harder than you think. Sometimes they just, hold on 1 second. You see kind of a tear coming to his eye. You really should take care of your bard.
We tried.
Don't be too hard on her. She's young and she's got lots of potential. Anyway, I need to go tend to the rest of these people here. There's people leaving. I need to go pick up plates, but you should probably get that cauldron back over to the town hall and settle that up. No, they're probably going to be word of your being here's probably already made it there, so don't dilly-dally. Your rooms are always available.
Thank you, Bardaman.
You're welcome.
Well, we should probably check on Tika at least and take care of some business in town.
Yes, I'm sure the speaker will have lots of things to ask.
Well, hang on one second. Where were you last night, Drathar?
He went up to the wet trout.
I told you where I was.
Yeah, did you find out anything new or hear about anything?
I heard some rumors.
Oh, what kind of rumors?
Well, this morning I ran into a hysterical man talking about the Arcane Brotherhood, of all things.
Really?
Yes, it was quite interesting. Otherwise, it was a nice, quiet night. I had a couple drinks, got a room over there, slept in a nice, comfy room. Wasn't too bad.
Does he have like a nice glow about him or anything?
He is a little happier than normal.
Can I do a perception check to figure out?
I was gonna say like same. I was gonna say, can I do a perception check?
You seem in an unusually good mood today.
I'll let you do a perception check, but he's going to do a deception.
It would be insight versus deception. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Oh, you're probably going to find out.
Yeah. I didn't do too well.
Yep, I did horrible.
You're probably going to find out.
Yeah, Essia, you look over at Drathar, and Drathar is...
She's been around before.
You can tell the look of someone that has, gotten the endorphins flowing.
Well, I'm just glad. So she knows. Like she knows though. She's like, well, it's nice to see you in such a pleasant mood, Drathar.
What about you? How was your little date outside?
Oh yeah, looking at a dead corpse. It's everything I ever hoped.
Hey, beggars
it was
can't be
cold.
choosers.
Poppy's kind of looking.
I'm neither a beggar nor am I choosing anything in this situation.
Poppy's kind of looking back and forth at these two because obviously she doesn't quite know what Estia is picking up, and she's just kind of fascinated with what's going on between them.
Listen here. Okay, just between the three of us, okay? Don't let this get over to Tika because then it gets, everyone knows at that point. Bardaman is an established.
What am I not supposed to know? And Tika will come out with the last little bit of her her mead in her glass. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. Wait,
well, Drathar's here and in a good mood.
You have the teeniest buzz, Tika.
The teeniest buzz. She's gonna roll. She's gonna look at him, and she's gonna insight. You said.
Yep. You got nothing.
What? I'm gonna look at him. You look weird. Welcome back. What did I miss out on?
Oh no, just Drathar's here in a good mood, and we have work to do. Off to the speaker, everyone. Did everyone eat? Drink your tea?
I could have more mead.
Sit around here too long, you might start gossiping and coming up with ridiculous stories or ideas, notions even. Those are always the worst.
Right.
I did have an interesting idea of trying to play a little poker and using a little bit of illusion to help my way. But anyways.
Is there poker going on here now? I would think that wouldn't come up until evening.
Oh, not here, but I'm sure I could find some somewhere.
Well, anything to get an extra gold coin in your pocket, I guess.
But work, I always do enjoy. That's what makes me so happy. So how about we take that cauldron?
Estia's gonna kind of give Drathar a little wink, like.
Why are you winking at him?
There's no way to.
You want me to roll for it?
Yeah.
Perception?
Perception. Holy shit!
You want to say that to my face? Why are you winking at him?
Because we're finally doing work, and I've been trying to find us work for so long.
Let's just say Drathar and I are finally on the same page about a few things.
Okay, Tika's BS meter is gonna go off with that lie. What would I do?
It's not a lie.
It's not a truth.
It is a truth. They're on the
That's
same
not
page.
why they're winking.
You pick up on the fact. The perception is that you caught the wink.
Oh, okay.
That was the perception roll.
Well, I was gonna roll something else, but that's okay.
You already rolled insight on Drathar and failed miserably.
Okay.
And you have been drinking, even if it is the slightest buzz. The fact that you picked up on the wink was a miracle in your state.
Pretty
But
good.
you are on a heightened sense of kind of like, what's everybody talking about?
Yeah.
And so you just kind of have to take it at face value that Estia and Drathar have some kind of understanding about what is to be the next step on this adventure, and that is to get the cauldron back to the speaker.
Fair enough. I don't trust you two. Let's get this bag over the speaker.
Makes us even.
Look,
All right.
I can be unsuspicious.
Do you need something to eat, Tika?
No, I'm fine.
All right. Looks like a goat, eats like a bird. I can't.
Poppy's just shaking her head.
What did you just call me?
I said you eat like a bird.
Look like a goat?
I'm just the fur,
I can't believe you.
but a very cute goat.
That's not very nice.
Let's just get the cauldron over to the town hall before it gets much later. We don't want to upset the speaker.
That definitely sounds like a plan for me.
Ready? And Poppy's just gonna glare at Tika and glare at Estia. Ready?
Let's go.
Sooner we get paid, the better.
Okay.
Drathar's just going to start walking out and waiting outside.
Poppy follows.
Somebody needs to get the
Tika-
cauldron.
Tika casts
Is it in a bag
precipitation.
right now?
It was,
it in a
but it was still
bag?
up in your room.
Estia will go up and get the cauldron.
On her way down, Tika will cast
And her coat.
prestidigitation on the last step and soil it so it's nice and dirty
Wait, what?
I don't
and
understand.
slippery and slippery.
So
She's
the
trying to
last
play a
step when I
prank.
come back down is slippery. You're trying to
Yes.
make me fall.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Wow. All right. You give me a dexterity
It's
check.
the last one, so you don't fall very far.
I need you to give me a dex save.
working on it.
Drathar's going to try to see if he can perceive that at all, that she's doing
You already
that.
walked out.
Yeah, we already walked out.
Wouldn't it be the last step outside, or is she doing to the last step inside the...
I think it was
Inside.
the
Inside,
stairs up to
inside.
the room. Yeah.
Oh, I
And
can't, wait
last
till,
step downstairs, so she would be going down, so she'd only fall one stair.
I can't wait till Bardaban hears about this.
Oh my goodness.
Someone might
Nighttime's
never
trying to get us
drink
out
again.
of the inn. They're
Actually,
like,
you kind of lose a foot as you hit that bottom step, and it's kind of one of those where it's like you hit that bottom step and you kind of slip out, but because you kind of have some forward momentum with how heavy the cauldron is, when you slip, the cauldron kind of braces you on the back step, and your feet kind of land flat at the same time on the actual floor. And you kind of look down at the step.
well, that wasn't very graceful at all, now was it?
No. Almost like you're a goat walking downstairs and she just walks out.
Okay. And everybody walks out and makes your way through town.
Tika doesn't like being compared to goats.
You make your way out the door. You make your way out of the White Lady Inn and back down to the main road. You see, again, people kind of going about their way. Easthaven is this very kind of flat town. It's very different from Targos, which is kind of, behind all these walls, kind of down tucked below into a little canyon near a river, and Bryn Shander, which is kind of elevated up on a hilltop wrapped in high walls. Easthaven is just kind of, the town starts when the buildings start, and it heads right up to the end of the lake. So as you're kind of looking around, you see normal people just kind of going about their day, people with fishing poles making their way to the ice. Even some kids running around making a nuisance of themselves, along with some birds and other wildlife and whatnot, like little chipmunks scurrying around fighting over little pieces of bread that have been dropped near the bakery. And then you make it to the town hall. Push open the door. And you once again see the kind of familiar entryway. There's a few people inside. Looks like people doing construction, but that's about it. No one that you would know right off the bat.
Tika's gonna elbow Poppy a little bit, like, you excited to see Nims again?
Oh, please.
Yeah, straight there.
Does this bring back memories for you?
She's just gonna walk in.
I was just asking because Nims was such a nice man.
Oh no, she's gone. She just stomped into the side.
So Tika, as you make your way into kind of this side area, into kind of the, kind of reception area, if you will, Nims is sitting there. No, Tika, hey, you're back. Is everyone with you?
Unfortunately, yes.
Good. Do you have the cauldron with you?
Yep. I'm gonna. Yep. Yeah, we have it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're good. They'll come bring it. Don't worry. Everything else is fine. You don't have to worry. You can just go back to your office and everything will be fine.
This is my office.
Yep.
Tika, listen, please wait. I'll let the speaker know you're here. And then
Great.
in would walk the rest of you as he kind of gets up and starts to walk out from behind his little area of records and papers. And
as he turns around,
back.
Tika kind of like gags, but not with any sound.
As the rest of you walk in kind of behind Tika, as Nims is kind of getting around the counter. Oh, good. You're all back. Welcome back. I heard you found the cauldron, but did you find Prudence?
Well, we more than found her, but we need to speak to the speaker.
Yeah, that's probably.
We'll fill you in as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll go get the speaker. Just wait right here.
Thank you, Nims.
He walks in. You can hear him.
Oh God. Who would put that man as a receptionist?
I think we should work out of this town forever and just always get jobs from Nims.
Oh no! Please no! This is
I
how
think
they
we
just.
should work from this town forever too.
I think this is how they don't get guests.
Literally sounds like Nims is like hacking up a hairball every 5 seconds.
Oh God!
Anyway,
Tika's like at this point gagging out loud.
Maybe you should cut back on the milk.
About a minute later, Nims opens the door. Speaker will see you now. You know where her office is.
Yep, we know we're going. Bye, Nim. Thank you, Nim. Bye. And she's just going to rush past into the speaker.
As you rush past him, Tika, you kind of run into one of the guards that was kind of nice to you before.
Jonathan.
Oh, hi, it's you.
Well, hello.
Yeah. Hi.
We have the cauldron. We brought it back.
Good. Yeah, Nim said you were here. Speaker's in her office. It's nice to see you.
It's nice seeing you too. Okay, guys,
Did you enjoy the biscuits, Jonathan?
They were delicious.
Excellent.
Thank you. That honey was unreal.
I'm glad of it.
She's a great cook. Bartaman really likes her.
Not right now. And also Tika.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I mean, Bartaman's a nice guy. But okay. I'm confused. I'm gonna go back over here now.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
That's probably best. We should probably be going as well.
Yeah, we need to get to the speaker.
Why do I get a weird feeling that Jonathan and Tika would be a cute couple?
I think so too.
Don't talk
He's
about me like that.
clueless. She's
What? Don't finish that sentence.
talkative.
Thank you. Wait, what?
Let's just talk about this later. We really need to get to the speaker.
Tika is definitely legally barred. Like Legally Blonde.
So bad.
Oh my god.
I got it right away.
Oh my god.
You see the speaker kind of poke her head out of her office. All right, come on. We don't have all day.
Maybe you don't.
we
We're
do.
actually taking a break after gallivanting here and there and everywhere.
She
But
pulled her head
anyways,
back in her office. She couldn't hear a thing you said.
it
She already
doesn't matter.
punched
I
me
feel
once.
like
I'd rather
muttering to
I'd rather
herself
she
anyway.
doesn't do that again.
Drazar is going to head in.
Please.
Poppy follows.
Yep.
You're going to see the speaker kind of standing behind her desk, and she kind of motions for you to sit. There are 4 chairs in her office.
Including her chair?
No, for you to sit.
Okay.
No, she left literally 4 chairs only. One of us has to stand.
Taylor, you can come sit on my lap. No, anyway.
Whoa.
Oh my
She's
god.
Since we're
different
pairing everybody up
daylight.
today. No, so, speaker comes in and asks you, she kind of gestures to you all to sit down.
SD is gonna hand over the cauldron and set it on the desk or hand it to the speaker.
I mean, it's huge, so you would probably have to sit like off in a corner.
I thought it was a bag.
It's in a bag, but it's huge.
I thought you like shrunk it.
No.
I'm confused. Did you like shrink it?
No, it's just, it looks like a bag.
But it's still the size and weight of a
Oh,
cauldron?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. She's
It's
gonna
just-
kind of slide it over on the floor then.
You're not carrying around like a hobo brown bag or anything.
I didn't know.
She's like, here you go.
I thought it was
What's
just
this?
like a sack. I don't know.
You're like Santa walking around with a big old bag.
Okay. Got it.
So you kind of put this thing down and it kind of lands with a thud. And the speaker kind of looks puzzled. Is that the cauldron?
Yes, we had to, for security reasons, Drathar had to disguise it a bit.
I understand. After it's already been stolen once, that's a probably really good method. Anyway, I'm happy to see you all. I'm relieved that the cauldron is here. I'm a bit concerned, however, that it seems that in your recovery, the Speaker of Targos has met his end. I assume that was your doing.
Yes, that was.
Poppy's just gonna sit back and look at Drathar.
I will say, in the act of trying to get Prudence back, and also overhearing some of the things they were talking about and things Prudence told me later, I do think it was a correct choice to defend myself against the speaker when he tried to stop me from taking Prudence.
Listen, I'm just going to stop you right there. I really don't care that bastard's dead.
It's probably good because apparently he was stealing from all the towns.
He was certainly stealing something, whether it be influence or goods. Listen, Nerth was a very cunning man, and I, for one, can appreciate that about a person. However, something about him just never sat right with me, and I'm still torn up about Prudence. What happened to Prudence? Did you find her?
Yes, we did. She decided in the end that she refused to come back, so she took her own life. She was quite adamant that you guys were going to kill her anyways.
I mean, that girl served here for years. To think that we would just so easily kill her is pretty short-sighted of her. That being said, for her crimes and for her deception, it certainly wouldn't have been off the table. But that's of no consequence now. She's ended her life, and that is what it is. Guess justice finds its way in certainly different forms.
We definitely were hoping to bring her back alive and in one piece, but an unfortunate turn of events.
She was just so young. Even if you're stupid and young, there's still time to grow. Correct that. But she was... I don't know. She said so much promise.
From talking with her, she seemed to be quite adamant that you guys are all evil. The only light in this world was Argos and Narth. And what horrible people you all are.
You know, she's going to walk over the door and shut the door. You know, I can understand why she might feel that way. If you know more of the history of Easthaven, you begin to learn that many of the 10 towns, not just Easthaven, harbor some very old and some might see as disturbing traditions or rituals or customs. I've done my best to reform as many as I could, but there are certain things that just have to persist, either for the safety of the town or for the safety of its people. But I think we are a far cry from evil. For instance, whoever stole that figurehead is in for a rude awakening whenever the demon gets released.
Did you just say demon?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That Chardalin figurehead was the only thing holding back a demon. And yes, we had to make sacrifices to keep it sealed in that crystal. There's a reason that we're all panicking right now. But I suppose with it gone, we no longer have to uphold that ritual, so there's no point in maintaining that tradition if it's gone. I mean, good riddance. Let them have it. I called off looking for it weeks ago.
So you don't want us to get it back?
No. Not at all. I'm so much more happy to see that you're here and that you have the cauldron. I mean, that alone could feed many people. It might just help to break some of the traditions that they have, and might even help dissuade some of us from, or some of the townsfolk from wanting to make sacrifices to the Frostmaiden.
Who is the one that's in charge of the sacrifices here in Easthaven?
Well,
or how can they be stopped?
But it's not about it's when you're the town speaker, that's not an absolute position of power. For some, it is. Some, like Nerth, would rule in that kind of position. For others, we're representatives of the town. Why we have authority to do some things, it's not absolute. It only goes as far as the town is willing to do it. If the Malb rised up and wanted to sacrifice somebody, they would. You have to convince them otherwise, but that's for another time. But I'm so happy that you were able to retrieve the cauldron and that you made it back to us. You certainly proved that you are friends of Easthaven and you are always welcome and protected here. I know Imdra was very relieved, not only when you saved us last time, but now to hear that when the scouts came, that you were safe and that you had recovered the cauldron successfully. That being said, there is a matter of payment, and she kind of pulls out 5 different sacks and puts them on the table.
Estea's going to look and realize that there are 4 of them and have kind of a puzzled look on her face. Okay.
5.
What?
Are you talking about only 4 people?
Yeah. Right. She's puzzled why there's 5 stacks if there's only 4 people.
Here's your payment.
Thank you. And Tia's going to go ahead and lean forward. One extra little, I mean, it was a really hard job and everything, and this is great and wonderful, but maybe if you could talk to Bartiman about that ale ban he has on me, that would be great. Just put in a good word for me. Tell him how great I am, and, you know, ale, mead, Tika can have.
Don't think that's something that should really be brought to the speaker. She is a very busy person.
But we were very, very, very helpful, Troithor.
Yes, but I don't think this is something for her. I think you should talk to Bartiman about that. But speaker, I do have a question about the Charlin. Bryn Shander, the speaker there, did want us to go and possibly deal with the same dwarves that stole the Charlin. She did not tell us more, just that she wants us to stop by sometime. If we do you want us to just try to get rid of it somehow if we do come into its possession, since we might be dealing with the same dwarves?
Very curious about that role, but yeah. So
From Tika?
Tika reach for 2.
Okay. You grab 2.
Tika's reaching for 2. I'm going to see if I can perceive that.
Can I perceive it since I counted the
Same.
bags when they were on the table?
You all 3 can roll a perception check, but you got to roll pretty damn high.
More of a rogue thing to do, isn't it?
It's a hell of a sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Although now everyone notices there's only 3 bags left, because no one else has grabbed them.
Speaker, I believe you put 5 bags, correct?
Yes. Each bag should contain a gemstone.
I know Tika grabbed once, and none of us have grabbed any, but there's only 3 bags.
But why were there 5 bags anyways?
'Cause 1 for each stone. Listen. That was how we got them. I had to get them from each different representatives within town. I told you it was going to take me some time to find these.
Each stone probably costs a different amount, and so if we sold them, we would probably need to split the money.
Yeah, if you would like to exchange them for gold pieces, we can do that, but it's going to take us some time to get that much gold.
That is fine.
This will be acceptable.
You should
Thank
be able to
you.
exchange it in Bryn Shander, but as far as the dwarves, if you go looking for them, there have been rumors that there's some strange happenings with the Duergar. We usually just leave them alone, as most do in these times. But if you find them and did find that it was them that stole the PHANDALIN, I certainly don't want it back. Throw it in a lake for all I care.
If we come across it, we will do that then. I do think we should warn you, on our way back here, we did run into what apparently is called a cold light walker.
Her eyes are going to get real big. You're sure it's dead?
We did kill it, though. Yes. Bardabin had been double-checked with Estia, but we did kill it.
Thank the gods for that, man. Okay. Good. I'm glad. I will let Imdra know just to be sure so we can have a watch and make sure that no others show up, but if you did fully extinguish at light, then it shouldn't be a problem. The light attracts others. Sometimes if you think you've killed one, or they might even feign death, they project their light into the sky and it brings more walkers, and if you fought and killed one, then you know just how tough those bastards are.
Yes, definitely. It almost killed me. But
it didn't, because I healed you.
It also didn't help that you ran away right away.
I mean, you could have ran too.
That's besides the point.
It's dead now.
Yes. We do have its body. Is there anything specific that we need to do with it?
Burn it.
Gladly.
Well, we'll make arrangements with Bardman to take care of it.
Perfect. We'll, with that burned, that should take care of any possibility of even the smallest chance that it still has any light left within it. But I trust Bardabin. If he said it's extinguished, it's extinguished. But again, I know I put 5 bags on the table. You can take the remaining 3, and your payment has been made. If there's anything else that I can do for you, please let me know. But I believe we should be safe at this point. If Nerith was the one that tried to steal the did steal the cauldron, and now he is dead, I doubt we'll be seeing much more resistance. Did anyone else know of what the cauldron was capable of?
What about those guys who did the thing and they were evil?
What are you talking about?
Prudence was part of a group and they're evil, and yeah, she was like the head of something or another.
A group?
The mercenary. Somebody has to remember things that I don't remember.
Oh, I wrote it down.
Are you talking about the Zentarum who Nerith was the leader of?
Yes. We may have angered the Zentarum.
Sense. Oh, how did I not see that? You're saying Nerith was the head of the Zentarum in Icewind Dale?
Yes, he was the leader of the Zentarum in Icewind Dale. And Prudence was working with them.
And that makes so much more sense. Okay, listen. If Nerith really was the head of the Zentarum, that's going to create a power struggle. That's not a bad thing. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I need to get this out of my head or else my head's going to explode. If Nerith is now dead, which we know that he all is, there's going to be a power struggle within the Zentarum for the next leader. That could or could not turn into the next speaker of Targos. We're going to need to keep an eye on who becomes the next speaker and what their connections and intentions are. The Zentarum are not necessarily evil. Tika, that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, but they do vie for power. Again, how I didn't see this was... It explains everything, the connections, the wealth. But it does mean that they're going to have agents, and if the Zentarum are active, there's probably agents even within this town hall right now. I mean, look, even Prudence was here for years, and still she was working for them.
Always
that you, Mr. Mouthy. Mr. is part of it. He just seems evil.
Are you talking about Nims?
Just because you do not like Nims.
He's a sweetheart.
Tika,
He let me bring you food while you were in prison.
The nicest people are sometimes the most evil.
What has gotten into you, Tika?
Nothing.
Oh, Speaker, what can we do? I think, at least for myself, Easthaven has become kind of a home base, at least familiar and comfortable. But what can we do on behalf of Easthaven moving forward?
I mean, I don't have anything specific right now. But as things arise, I will let you know. If you feel like you can pitch in around town, or if you need to continue to, participate in adventures around the 10 towns, that's not going to be an issue. If you would like, due to the retribution that you garnered, I will talk with Imdra and see if there are any vacant homes that I could bestow upon you as a home base of sorts here in Easthaven. I think we owe you at least that much.
I think that would be lovely.
All right, well, I'll talk with Imdra and I'll send word for you. I assume that you're staying at the White Lady Inn.
Yes, Drathar, where are you staying this evening?
I have plans at the Trout, but I might be back.
As just smirks.
But I'm sure I'll be back at some point.
All right, well, I'll send word to the inn and you can spread the news amongst yourselves. I don't have time to be currying everywhere. That being said,
Thank
I
you,
am
Speaker.
Still quite busy. Thank you very much.
Are you equipped with security detail for the item?
Yes, I'm fairly certain that the cauldron is going to be in good hands. In fact, it'll be fairly close to where you're staying, as Bardaman has agreed to protect the cauldron and conceal it.
Oh. Very bold of him.
Poppy's going to start giggling a little bit.
I'm assuming you know by now that he's a former adventurer.
Oh, yes. He can work that axe.
He knows all about Bardaman.
I'm pretty sure that Estia is quite a knowledgeable person about Bardaban at this point.
In such a short time.
And what she doesn't know, she'll find out, I'm sure.
I don't know of what they are speaking. There may have been some small flirtations, but nothing more.
Listen, I don't need to get in the middle of anything. The point is Bardaman's more than capable, even as a retired adventurer, of protecting that cauldron, and I would appreciate it, though, if you would keep it to yourselves that he has it. We're going to be maintaining the illusion that it is centered here at the town hall, and essentially everyone in the village is going to be coming here to eat. We're just going to transport the food from the White Lady Inn. So if you see or hear anything of people that are trying to discover its true whereabouts or anything like that, please let Bardaban know. We can't be too careful.
Understood. Well, we'll leave you to your work.
All right. It's time for you to go, and it's time for me to get back to work. Good to see you all, though.
It's good to be back, and it was a pleasure working with you.
Indeed.
Okay. She's gonna walk out and kind of be looking around for this extra bag that's just vanished. were 5 bags on the table, weren't there, Drathar?
Yes, I'm pretty sure there were 5, and I definitely didn't take any.
I didn't take any at all.
Drathar is going to kind of open up his coat just a little bit and kind of pull out Snack. Snack didn't take any. I don't think he could do it.
Aw, Snack.
I always forget about Snack. Oh, what a cutie. So what now?
Yeah, what's next? What did she say? If we were to return the relic, what were we supposed to do with it, Drathar?
Destroy
Get rid of it.
Into the depths.
Why do I feel like the speaker of Bridgeshander, Devessa, would not want us to destroy it?
I don't necessarily think that's what she wants us to do with the Dragar. I think she has a different job for us.
Oh, okay.
I think it just coincides. The speaker did say that she heard some strange rumors about them recently, so maybe that's what Prince Chandra wants us to deal with, and perhaps we'll just run into both.
An army of demons by stealing everybody's demon-holding artifacts.
I doubt there's an army of demon artifacts just sitting up here in Icewind Dale.
Stranger things have happened here. There's a crazy lady keeping everybody stuck here in the never-ending snow, and this place is weird. I would not be surprised if there was a demon army artifact horde.
I'm too old for this mess. I'll tell you what, that last trip, that did me in. I don't know if you all are itching to get back out there, but I can use some rest and recovery.
Sure you can.
I wouldn't mind having some quiet time.
And a house even. How lovely would that be to have our very own place to ourselves?
I don't like it.
Well, what do you like other than mead?
It's setting down roots.
Exactly. Doesn't that sound nice?
No.
Truthfully, it's setting up a place that we can come back to and expect to be safe, which is a good thing.
And not have a lot of ears listening in to what we might have to talk about.
A home base of sorts. But I can understand if you're not, the idea of settling down maybe isn't as appealing to someone of your age, gesturing to Tika, as someone of like myself.
Well, she can always stay with Ronaldo.
I hate you all. And she's just going to storm out.
Did someone say Ronaldo? I'm just kidding. He's not there.
He like pops out from an alleyway. Ah.
Ta-da!
If Ronaldo popped out, I'd start to be suspect of him. Like, is he keeping an eye on us?
Huh.
Pops out every time we mention his name.
Poppy, can I speak with you for a minute?
Of course.
Are they like walking back to the inn right now? I don't even know. Is that what we're doing?
We were still at the speaker's place, but
Tika like left out the door.
Tika left to go back to the inn.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, let's figure out where we're going, and then I do have something I want to discuss with you, Poppy.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to be a third wheel, so if that's how it will be, I guess I'll go visit the trout and maybe do a little card playing.
Ah, card playing.
Do you need any gold or anything?
Nope, I am good.
The Bank of Poppy.
Though, if you guys want to keep a hold of the 3 bags of jewels that we have, I don't feel like walking around with that since can't really cash it easily.
Yeah, we can look out for that for you if you want.
I think that's a good idea. We don't want anything to go wrong at the trout.
That, and I think we're going to have to cash it anyways and split the gold because each gem probably doesn't cost the same amount.
You're probably right.
All right, well, good luck with the cards, and perhaps we'll even come by to check on you.
No worries. I have plans tonight.
Oh, well, then maybe we won't come check on you. Let's go, Poppy. And she's gonna kind of put her arm out to see if Poppy wants to hook arms down the road.
Poppy kind of looks at Drathar and just smiles at him and offers her arm to Estia.
I don't know what mood Tika's gotten into, but sure does feel good to be back, doesn't it?
It does. I'm pretty happy to have some quiet time.
Speaking of which, this next adventure, this next mission that y'all are planning to go, I feel like it would be in our best interest if you had someone maybe that stayed in town to keep the home base solidified. You know, if the speaker does indeed find us a house, perhaps I could tend it for you and make sure that you have a safe place to come back to. I don't know that I have it in me to do all this adventuring.
Well, it wouldn't be the same without you.
I mean, I'd feel better. I'll be honest. I'd feel better if you had, you know, a strong fighter to go along with you. But, you know, between you and me, Poppy, every time we go out and we're killing and we're fighting and we're, you know, getting thrown in jail, I mean, it drains the life out of me. And I don't know that lobbing the heads off of goblins is really where I'm best suited. I thought it was. I thought going to adventuring college was really going to be, you know, getting vengeance and being able to go out and get revenge on the people that destroyed my life and took my life away from me. But it hasn't. It's just left me feeling empty.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So I just wanted to hear what you thought about it.
Well, it would definitely put us at a disadvantage not having you there. I mean, you pulled out that stone and we had that extra help. I mean, what if we need something like that again?
Well, that's a good thought. In that case, Estia's going to reach into her pocket and grab the orc stone.
The second you touch it, Estia,
yeah,
you begin to hear a voice resonate in your head.
You have the heart of a warrior, and idle hands make for hollow souls.
Well, let's just say, Poppy, if you were in need of the orc stone, that I would entrust it to your care.
Poppy's just gonna kind of look at Estia with her head kind of cocked and kind of be surprised at what she said.
Well, I don't want to ruin the mood. We're all having such a nice time. Let's go make sure Tika does get a nice tankard of mead. She does deserve it.
Yeah. You're probably right. I mean, we can't stay mad at her forever. I mean, we've got to stick together.
And they're gonna go back to the White Lady Inn, assuming that's where Tika went.
Tika, you're a little ways ahead. By the time you make it back to the inn, you walk in to see kind of the lunch crowd. Ronaldo has just finished his set, and he sees you. Hi again. You look a little down. Everything okay?
No, it's not okay.
You want to talk about it?
Oh, you know, everybody will
to
think I'm
another?
crazy anyway. And she'll just kind of awkwardly laugh and go sit down in a chair.
He's just going to kind of sit across from you. One bard to another, it's... I mean, we could go and talk if you would need to talk in private and get some stuff off your chest. I know, for as much as I am loved and adored by everyone around here, a lot of people just think I'm annoying, and I understand. I'm short in stature, and my voice is a little different, and, I come on a little strong, but it's only because I'm a bard. I mean, right? We're bards.
We're bards, all right.
I mean, we like to drink and sing songs and drink and sing songs. It's what we do. We're bards.
I didn't always drink alone.
Well, it's always a bad idea to drink alone because, then you can't entertain anybody. And if you can't entertain anybody and make them smile and laugh, then you've got no chance of really being a bard.
I didn't entertain alone either.
What?
Well, it's going to sound crazy, and I guess at this point everybody thinks I'm crazy anyway, but we're from another place, and now we're stuck here. And in 2 days, I'll be turning 32. Not very old in Seder years, but, a couple days, 32. And my twin won't be here to celebrate it with me.
Oh.
In fact, I don't even know where he is, or where I am, or where we are, what time we are. And I don't know what he thinks either. That I just left, that I'm dead. And they won't even let me drink my sorrows away.
Well,
And now they want to get a house here. Like, we're going to stay here for the rest of our lives and just pretend that everybody we left behind is dead.
And you're going to see him kind of peer around you as the door opens and Estia and Poppy walk in. Well, don't talk now, but I think your friends are here.
Great.
Poppy's going to walk up to the bar and ask Bardaman for a nice big tankard of mead.
Estia's going to go up with Poppy and ask for a nice big tankard of mead as well.
So I take it the meeting with the speaker went well?
Yeah, quite well.
It went very well.
We heard about your new assignment of sorts, too.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Shh. Mead. And you're going to see him kind of take 2 very large tankards and kind of set one after the other on the bar top. Here we go. 2 big tankards of mead.
Okay, Bardaman, I trust you, but this is the real stuff, right?
Smell it.
Oh,
Estia's going to take a gulp out of hers. Oh,
nice.
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
Fresh shipment from Good Mead.
How much is it, Bardaman?
Your money's no good here.
Poppy just kind of winks at Estia. I'll be back. And she's going to walk over to Tika and just silently set the tankard of mead in front of her.
Another joke at my expense tonight.
No, Tika, that's the real stuff. In fact, I think that's the stuff that just came from Good Mead.
Poppy winks and just walks away.
Tika will
Estia's
stare at it.
gonna grab her tankard that she took a gulp out of, and she's gonna walk over to Tika and be like, "Here, I think you'll enjoy this more than I would." And I just want to say that even though I didn't appreciate you running away from the walker, You came back when it mattered, and you took care of Drathar, and that's part of being a team too. So you've earned this.
She'll kind of stare, just not quite sure at this point how honest they're being. But she goes ahead and she grabs it, nods her head.
You can smell instantly that it's the good stuff. Like, as it sits down in front of you, when Poppy put hers down, you might have had a moment of doubt, but when Ronaldo said, no, it's the good stuff, you kind of could instantly smell just the hops in the honey from the mead.
She can smell it, but she still doesn't trust him.
It's fair.
So she'll go ahead, she'll grab the one that Estia has handed her. She'll look at it for a second, and then she'll just basically down the entire thing. Take the second one. Look at Bartaman. Sorry about this. And then dump it out. That's for my brother. And then she'll just leave the room.
Ronaldo at first was like, huh? Oh, no. No. You want to talk some more?
She's gone.
I think she doesn't want to talk anymore, even to you.
Well, we were having a good conversation before you all walked in. She seems pretty down, you know. You should look after her a little bit better. You guys are kind of mean sometimes. And he's going to get up and walk away.
You haven't seen me yet, Ronaldo?
Just going to see his little finger flip up, flipping you the bird on the way back. Don't push your luck, biscuits. I'm the great Ronaldo.
Poppy's just kind of watching this and rolls her eyes. Biscuits.
Such a good nickname.
Biscuits. Poppy's giggling at her, giggling about that. Biscuits.
We're gonna pop over.
Well, if you got to be famous for something, you might as well be baking.
We're gonna pop over to Drathar. You made your way over to the wet trout, and you walked in.
So happy that for some reason no one calls him Biscuits Guy. We got the crazy biscuits lady.
What's her name? What's the barmaid's name?
Darla.
What does Darla call him?
She doesn't.
Definitely ain't biscuits.
I guess we'll find out, won't we?
She's working on nicknames.
Cue
Drathar
the
is good for
smooth
now.
jazz.
Drathar will head in and kind of look around, see what's going on with the place.
Yeah, as you kind of move your eyes around from place to place, you kind of get a sense for what's going on. There's a couple tables of guys that are drinking that are clearly drunk already. Couple others that are making their way through some different stories. You continue to hear rumors, and Crazy Guy is still at it talking about the Arcane Brotherhood and how they're trying to take over and are responsible for all the freezing, etc.
Drathar is going to go to the bar and he's going to order 2 drinks. And he's going to give one to the Crazy Guy to see if that can help settle him down at least a little bit. And just be like, hey, man, I hear you complaining about the Arcane Brotherhood, but I think you just need a good drink right now.
I mean, everyone doesn't want to believe me, but you know the Arcane Brotherhood, right?
Yes, I do, but I mean, probably talking about them isn't the best thing to do. I mean, you never know what could happen.
Yeah, but it's the Brotherhood. And if you really want to stop this internal winter, we gotta stop them. Someone needs to go talk to that guy. You go talk to Gant over at Revel's End. I know he's locked up, but he's behind it, I'm telling you. And he's sitting there drinking his drink. telling you, if anyone knows how to stop it, it's him.
I'm sure someone will go talk to him. That's very good information. If not, who knows? In time, I believe that this definitely will pass. Maybe the 10 towns just need to kind of come together. Really come together.
Towns are going to come together. It's not happen. These towns, everyone's scraping just to survive. I mean, every once in a while you help each other out, but it's not.
I hear things are changing. Targos is going to be getting a new speaker. Who knows? Maybe that'll be a good sign.
Yeah, well, Targos is only one town of the 10 towns. It's going to take a whole lot more than that to change it. And perhaps so many more are praising the Frostmaiden. They love the cold. I mean, it's not just people and elves up here. You got the Duergar. They love the cold and the dark. I mean, hell, there might even be some drow running around here. You hear rumors of invisible people, and there's Goliaths, and they're happy in the cold, and if it starts warming up around here, you might get more people coming back, and more people means more problems. Or at least means less control. Depends on who you're talking to, but hey, this is actually really good. Thanks for this, by the way.
Sure. It was nice talking with you.
I mean, if you want to bring me some of this stuff, I'll talk with you anytime. But like I said, don't forget, Arcane Brotherhood. Find Valish Gan. Talk to him at Revel's Inn. I'm telling you, he'll confess. He's the one behind it. He knows. He knows.
That Drither's going to start heading back to the bar to see if Darlow's up there.
He knows!
Oh, God, we got flat earthers here.
Hey there, Drathar.
Evening. Seems I'm going to be staying in town for a bit. Might even be making this kind of a home base for a while.
Oh, really? It's good news. At least for me, anyway.
Could be for me as well.
Well, you've got a room here whenever you want it.
I will definitely take you up on that offer tonight.
I get off in a little bit. Same time, same place?
Same time, same place. Though, I will say tonight I do have a little extra work I need to take care of at some point.
Oh, so no sleepover. You're not hurting my feelings.
Not tonight, but we'll definitely get a rain check on that.
Mm-hmm. And she's just going to give you a wink and kind of walk away.
Drither's going to take his drink and go sit down somewhere and just continue to listen in and kind of watch the place. He'll make sure he sits somewhere kind of in the back and keep his facing towards the exit.
Yeah, you're going to hear a number of rumors, some things you've already heard, things going around. They're going to see the kind of old guy that you gave a drink to. That Arcane Brotherhood is behind it. But you know what else? There's nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. That's right. Nothing wrong. Bump and grind. And he's going to take a drink and literally fall over backwards and pass out. Everybody's just going to start laughing at him.
Seems the drink worked.
That it did. And we're going to end there for this week. There ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
Oh boy, what a night.
Oh, what a night.
That's some good
Anyway,
music.
it's a night for music and dancing. Musical dancing. Anyway, that's going to do it for us on this week of Rime of the Frostmaiden. Make sure if you enjoy this content that you are hitting the thumbs up wherever you are watching or listening, hitting the subscribe for more, and, of course, notification icons to know when the latest episodes launch. Love your faces, everybody. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
And that's the end of the recording.
And that, of course, is only the end of the recording. We are still here live with you, Nightbringer. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Everyone in chat, I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you're new and you have yet to do the things, please make sure you follow the channel and come back and hang out with us on Saturdays and Mondays. There ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. That's going to be stuck in my head all the time.
But I do love how Etsia was talking about, staying together, but while splitting up.
Come
Yeah.
together.
Are you thinking of a new character,
then
ma'am?
leave me with Bardaman.
Is that what's going
I'm so
on?
glad you heard the same song I did. Thank goodness.
Yeah. It's kind of looking that way.
I like the silence's answer.
I'm sorry. Am I supposed to answer this question?
Yes.
Let me answer your question with another
Oh
question.
boy, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Classic deflection.
Would it be nice to have a homie baking a caretaker of your house so that when you're coming back from your adventures, you'd have a nice,
Okay, but
fire
who
in
do
the
we have with
fireplace
us?
and fresh food, and that'd be
Then
nice.
who do we have with us?
The rush of blood from slitting throats does not come from baking biscuits. Biscuit baking.
Are you gonna be him? He just lives outside the rock from now on.
I want to get this right. So you're gonna, stay nice, comfortable, baking biscuits while Draythar's babysitting.
Oh my God,
You got
Draythar
Poppy.
is gonna.
I didn't say she's gonna do that. She just started a conversation with Poppy.
You also got to remember, Poppy is a very, very young elf. So compared to Draythar, she's still very much a child too. Even if she's more mature, she's still a child basically to him.
Yeah, there is that true. There is that as well.
Also, I totally said 32 and I meant to say 22. Tika is 22, not 32. That
Poor
would be.
Nims. Picking on poor Nims. Just because he has excess phlegm buildup.
Nims is a very
I'm
nice
gonna
man.
throw up in one of these streams one of these days when we run into Nims. Oh, it's just so bad. It's so bad. It gets me in the.
I think it's hilarious.
I'm just gonna
I also
say,
think it's funny that the ST Bardaman first date was basically an autopsy report.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
know, he like
Jack
reaches
Lucy
into the
Blue Dead.
cavity and breaks open the rib cage. Yeah,
She's
there's
like,
no
"Oh."
light here.
yeah, but the sad part is that might actually be both their thing because they might be like, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard you killed goblins. I killed some goblins. Oh, really? Tell me more. We'll bathe
I don't
in
know.
blood
He
of
was
our
the one that was
enemies.
putting his hand in the deep axe gashes on the dead corpse. So
Wonderful.
I'm not gonna lie.
Craft.
I hope by the end of this campaign, before we leave Icewind Dale, someone somehow fixes Nims where he just sounds normal, and then Tika will just be like, "Oh God, he's hot, and now he talks normal."
No.
and then Poppy goes, "Oh, Nim."
Yeah, there you go.
No, Poppy's not into Nims that way. She sees him more as like a father figure type thing.
That's
You have
dangerous
lifted the
too, you
curse.
know.
I now talk like I do in my younger days, when I was adventuring across the veranda.
Nims was an adventurer now too.
And then he took a.
And he has a
Arrow to the
European
throat.
accent.
He took a what, Red?
I
Arrow
was
to the
cursed by a
throat.
hag
And not
with all
the
this
arrow.
phlegm. And of course, I went on many adventures. My adventures are here. Look at all my books. Here we went to a place called Whiterun, and here we see the Dovahkiin, and here...
Okay, Skyrim. Yeah, no, I don't think Tika's, like... honestly, Tika is really hoping this ends, so I don't think she's, like, really getting close to anybody in this time period. She kind of thinks of them all as fake and temporary.
Aw.
You're not even real people! Damn it, I am! Why does everybody pick on Ronaldo? I'm a person too.
Are you though, Ronaldo? Or are you just a bard meant
He's
to tell stories
trying to
and
be
tales?
a friendly bard to you? He's just trying
No,
to...
he was.
Hey,
she was nice-ish back.
be...
Ish.
I was just trying to let you talk and get it off your chest.
Take a
We'll
look.
take a look.
book.
It's in a book.
Oh my
Reading
God.
The Reading
Rainbow.
Nymphs.
Something's
I used to
gonna
have a crush on
happen.
LeVar Burton, like real,
I still do.
real talk.
Oh, man.
Something's going to happen to Ronaldo. He's going to end up in our present time if we ever get back, and he's just going to show up and
He's
be like,
gonna take Estia's
He's gonna be
place in
old.
the party.
Hey,
Oh my God.
guys, look.
Oh,
I
God.
made it.
2 bards,
Hey,
we'd
look,
get
guys,
nothing
I
done.
made it.
I never
Oh, God,
realized how
no.
useless bards were.
Not useless.
Useless.
Just wait till you get more powers.
I can make somebody's feather fall, which was a decision I made.
It's not a bad decision, necessarily. That
Not
being
the
said,
I mean, you can turn invisible and run away from anything that you pick a fight with.
Mm-hmm.
with the completion of that quest, you have attained the 4th level.
Another level? Oh! Level up,
Yay!
level up.
Level up, level up,
Level
level up, level up.
Yes, let's go, Rit. Let's go.
I will say, Knight, I did DM you something in Discord.
Oh, I saw.
Ooh.
I saw. We'll have to attack that next time.
Oh, I have to choose a bard
Uh-oh.
college.
It's
Creation,
Darla?
glamour, lore, swords,
Oh, he'll
valor,
attack Darla with a sword.
whispers.
Most likely.
Oh.
What?
Huh.
What's
I don't know. I don't know what he's so repulsed by.
You said he's
By the
probably
double
going to
D.
attack Darla with a sword.
I mean, am I wrong? Never mind. I'm just going to not say what's on my head because we're still live. Anyway, let's go find somebody to raid.
Don't make fun of Drathar because he's getting his sword polished.
I was going to say he was going to find a sheath for it, but still, it's a thing. It's a thing.
Oh, man. Insulting someone to death is a high that doesn't go away for a month. Oh, yeah? Well, you look like a potato. Got him.
You look like a potato. All right, we're going to go over to Dork Tales because they're doing the stuff and things. Also doing some Frost.
Maiden. I think we're gonna go to probably around episode 40 to 45 with this.
No, I think they're done for the night. Fog dawn. All right, well, we have to get off. We have to get off of here.
Go.
Because if they come to
Leave
raid us,
now.
then we're in trouble. So anyway, we're going to go ahead. I'm just going to end the stream tonight. I'm going to go ahead and host up a channel. I love your faces, everybody. Thanks for being here, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.